Hi Tubies. So I am about to try something totally different. It's called African hair threading, or Isi Owu. I've also seen it called Ghana plaits. I thought it looked rather interesting, and upon further research found out that it's a great protective style, and it also keeps your hair nice, moisturized, and soft for a long time. This is the thread. I've seen videos using weave thread, but I want it to be as authentic as possible, so off to an African shop I went, and voila. The way I've seen it done is with braids, but single braids. But I wanted to do it my way because that is way too time consuming, so watch and see. So yesterday I washed, conditioned, and detangled, and I just moisturized with Giovanni Direct Leave-In and sealed with olive oil. And I parted my hair in cornrow fashion because that is how I am going to install, for lack of a better word, the African hair thread. I'm using a weave needle, a C-curve weave needle, and for demonstration purposes using a yellow thread. My first step is to take a small section of hair in the front and take the end of the thread and tie a little knot. Not too tight. Okay. And then I grab the needle and put in one loop and hold my hair taut, and then put in a few more loops until it's secure, and then the next loops will just be single loops. Okay, so because it was a little bit awkward demonstrating on my own head, I have a volunteer with me and I will show it on hers. Okay, so I take a small section of hair and then I tie the thread gently. Alright, and now I will start looping around a few times so that it stays secure. 1, 2, and one more just to be safe. 3. Okay, so now I'm holding your hair down. I'm holding it taut but not too much. And just simply working my way down. And I'm leaving a little bit of space. Now this is much easier doing it on someone else's head. Okay, halfway there already. Right. Gathering and then looping. Gathering and looping. Okay, and now that I'm towards the end, oops. Just gathering and then looping, gathering and looping. Okay, and now that I'm towards the end, I will loop it a few more times so that the thread doesn't come off. 1, let's do it 3 times, 2, and one more. 3, and then I no longer need the needle, and just loop it the rest around with my fingers, and I will end with a small knot at the tip. Hi there, so I am back. An hour and a half later, I convinced my mom to Isi Owu for me, and instead of cornrows back, I had cornrows done in a transverse fashion, and I think she did a pretty good job considering it's her first time doing it. Okay, so a few addenda. I found that the weave needle was way too sharp, so I cut off the sharp end. And how I did that was by heating it up over the stove. First it turned black and then it turned red, and at that point I just cut off the sharp ends. And also in the very beginning instructions, I said to tie a knot at the beginning of the isi owu, and I found that that isn't really necessary. You can just loop the thread around a few times and that should suffice. Just a little close-up of what the isi owus look like. So this is the back view. My mom did a fabulous job. I was actually going to hide this under winter hats, but since it looks so good, I will wear my isi owu proudly. And also, I'll see if I can wear this for 4 weeks and maybe even 8 weeks. So look out for an update video. Thanks for watching. Bye.